to Greenland. We got icebergs. So many icebergs. These ones are beached. We got icebergs out there. We got tents up there. Can you see the icebergs floating out there?
One of the main philosophies I live my life by is the yes theory. The idea that saying yes opens the door to new experiences, adventures, and a more fulfilling life. When something excites me or challenges me to grow, I've learned it's usually worth saying yes to. So when the opportunity came up to fly across the world and live at an adventure camp in Greenland for 2 months, of course I said yes.
One day I was just scrolling on Facebook and I saw this ad for a volunteer position here at this camp in Greenland, and I was like, this is such a unique opportunity that I cannot pass it up. Like, when am I ever going to go to Greenland?
While Greenland was never really on my bucket list, nothing is exclusively off of it. Greenland just always felt unreachable. The Arctic is expensive, demanding, and extreme, and it just always felt out of reach. So when I found the ad, something in my gut told me not to ignore it. Could this be my opportunity to experience Greenland and have an adventure in the Arctic? When I got the official yes from the camp after sending in my application, the next thing I knew, I was boarding a plane and took off into the unknown.
Yeah, so I really love a good adventure. I really love traveling to places that are, a little off the beaten track. And I felt like Greenland was kind of that place. And also, I've just never been to the Arctic regions. I'm from the US, but I've never even been to Alaska. So I thought this would be a really great opportunity to jump on and take advantage of it. And so I did. And so for the summer, I've been living at this camp in Greenland. So this is my home away from home. This is where I'm living here in Greenland. I'm staying in a mini glamping tent. So let's take a look and see what it's like inside the tent. I think you'll find that it's very cozy. Welcome to my tent. So this is my tent, my little home away from home here in Greenland. It's got a little bit of everything. Got a little rack there where I keep, random stuff. A chair that is acting as a closet. There's my bed there. I got a little table and an organizer. I keep a laptop on the table. But yeah, that's basically it. This is where I'm staying. And yeah, it's pretty cozy. We got a little heater here as well. I use that when it gets really cold, and it makes a huge difference. So we love that. But generally I do like sleeping in the cold. But yeah, this is my little home. And of course the best part is the view outside my tent.
Don't touch it. Don't. Can we put that back where it came from? Hey, Megan. Hello.
So the kitchen's basic, but is definitely usable. They set it up pretty well. We have electricity, so we can use toasters, the espresso machine, obviously, the oven. And I'm about to make bread. No, I'm about to make toast. No, I'm actually about to make a sandwich and toast the bread. So I got sardines, a tomato, cucumber, and some Parmesan cheese. So lunchtime.
There's some spirits that just walk around like.
Greenland is one of the most remote places I've ever been. Outside of the major towns, there are no connecting roads. Everything is only accessible by boat. Most communities sit along the coastline, while the interior is a vast, uninhabitable ice sheet. The camp itself is tucked deep inside a fjord, completely isolated. The only way in or out is by boat and, in extreme cases, helicopter. And the nearest city with modern facilities, such as a hospital, is over an hour boat ride away, and that's if the weather is good. I don't normally film when it's really shitty out because everything's infinitely harder when you're living like this and the weather is foul, and I tend to not have the motivation. But right now the weather's absolute shit, so this is where we're at, hanging out my tent, about to do some laptop stuff, but the wind has been just blowing like crazy. See it coming from that direction. Kind of tame right now, but some gusts are just really intense. There we go. I literally feel like I'm in a balloon. But yeah, let's take a look and see what it's like outside, because it's just, ugh. I prefer the sunny days, but you know, when you got sunny days, you gotta have rain to appreciate the sunny days, so. Yeah. There's my door. So this is the current situation here. Past 2 days, we had nothing but rain, and it's been very cold, but look at this. You can see the mountains, snow, these mountains here, snow, and then if we look behind my tent, snow. Yeah, we got snow. Not sure that I'm prepared for that, but I guess I should be expecting that, considering I am in basically the Arctic Circle. Life at the camp was unlike anything I had ever experienced. Yes, we had to deal with weather of all sorts, but I also got to witness the magic of the aurora borealis for the first time, as well as experience the midnight sun. You can kind of see how bright it is, and do you know what time it is right now? It's 11 p.m. The sun doesn't set until almost 11:30 p.m. here. As you can tell, I'm ready for bed, but it looks pretty bright out. And it's actually almost 10 p.m. and this is how bright it is. The sun doesn't set till nearly 11:30. So trying to get some shut-eye before 11:30 p.m. This is an essential. Definitely need the eye mask. I loved living so close to nature, and we foraged for many of the things we consumed. Even the water we drank came straight from the source. How lucky were we to drink pure, clean drinking water? Apparently this river water is clean enough to just drink straight from, so we're filling up our water things here. Other things we collected from the land were freshly hunted reindeer meat, we fished, and I personally spent many hours foraging for wild berries. Late summer wild Greenland blueberries. Super good. And yes,
I did confirm that these are actual blueberries and actually edible before just randomly picking these berries. They're really good and warm in the sun, and it's so nice. You can't beat sun-ripened wild blueberries.
My time spent at the camp was actually a work exchange, so my duties were mainly housekeeping for the guest tents, as well as helping with breakfast service in the restaurant tent.
And filter it, and yeah, so the fact you can literally just
So my day-to-day life at the camp in Greenland was a mix of work, community, and learning how to live close to the land. But the real reason I came here was for adventure. Though just living in the middle of nowhere in a tent was certainly an adventure in and of itself. But while I loved the routine and the simplicity of everyday life, what pulled me across the world was a chance for new experiences. In the next video, we'll get to explore the fun adventures I had the chance to experience while at the camp. From icebergs to wild landscapes and everything that makes Greenland so cool.